Most people think that Blackbeard is scary because of his ability to consume several devil fruits. However, such a shallow explanation does not do him justice. The reason why Blackbeard is the most successful pirate of the new generation is his ability to scheme and take advantage of opportunities. A good example of his skills put to action was what he recently did when he went on to attack the pirate Empress Boa Hancock. He took advantage of the chaos inflicted by the demolishing of the warlord system. Then he disguised behind the naval forces and grabbed her by the neck, which rendered her immobile. When Rayleigh confronted him, he chose to back away and not fight him. Instead, he captured Kobe and laid a trap for Garp. That whole scene literally tells you what makes Teach so dangerous. The fact that he backs away from fighting the Dark King shows that he only makes moves that benefit him entirely. If an incurring loss is somehow involved, he never takes a chance, and with how Shanks has been breathing behind his neck for a while now, he knew that the damage he would receive from Rayleigh would make him an easy prey. Now, I know a lot of Shanks fans seem to think he is somewhat of an upright hero of justice, but truth be told, Shanks is a pirate, and given the opportunity to trap or assassinate Blackbeard, he will do that without a second thought. Shanks is aware that to him Blackbeard is the biggest threat because he has already taken out Whitebeard and Garp with his schemes. Another question that a lot of fans ask me is why did he chose to entrap Garp? After all, Garp never ate a devil fruit, so what's the point of taking him out of the picture? People are correct in their questioning, however they are unaware on how deep his scheming reaches. He had planned to do so the moment he attacked Big Mom's territory and kidnapped Pudding. I suspect he is after the secret behind the God Valley incident and needs Pudding to gain access to Garp's memories. Whenever I come across the evil deeds of Blackbeard, he always seems to me as if he has had this plan for all his life. It's blatantly obvious at this point that he has some certain goal he wants to achieve, and as for what that is at the moment, we can only speculate. His current plans mostly involve into taking action around the chaos that Luffy and the Straw Hats cause. And when you really think about it, upon meeting Ace in the Bonaro Island, he tells him to join him because he has a great plan he has conducted decades ago, which sort of proves me correct in my assumptions. Blackbeard also seems to realize that the murder of Thatch was a crime, but he tells Ace that was something inevitable, which seems to show that he always knew he would get that fruit. When he acquired the Gora Gora no Mi, he did it hidden under a big curtain so that nobody could see what was happening or what he actually did. Another thing that will help us get in depth with his character is by realizing that Blackbeard is based on a real-life notorious pirate of the same name, named Edward Teach, but also sometimes spelled as Edward Thatch and known as Blackbeard because of his dark and dense beard. He was a pirate that was recruited by another powerful pirate in the Bahamas, Benjamin Hornigold. After some time serving under Hornigold, they parted ways. Some sources say Hornigold retired from piracy, some others say his crew threw him out in a mutiny. Regardless, Blackbeard went his own way, while Hornigold became a pirate hunter for the Bahamas governor. It was during this time that Blackbeard became renowned. First thing he did was, he captured a ship he renamed as Queen Anne's Revenge and made her his flagship. Eventually, he accepted a royal pardon, ceased piracy, and established himself in North Carolina for a short time before going back to the sea as a pirate. This chunk of information may seem really boring to you guys, but bear with me as I explain the connection with the Blackbeard of One Piece. Him serving under a senior pirate known as Hornigold is the equivalent of him serving under Whitebeard. Them going separate ways it's also similar to in the story, and him accepting the royal pardon also is shown when he became a warlord of the sea. Him becoming a pirate hunter, it's also a valid event since he did hunt Ace and tried to hunt Luffy. Him betraying the crown shortly after gaining the royal pardon is exactly the same as to how he betrayed the world government after becoming a warlord. The real-life Blackbeard also had the same connection to the Trinity, seeing as he is said to light his beard with 3 fires when attacking enemies to invoke fear. As you all know, the Blackbeard in One Piece has a strong connection with number 3. The first thing that stands out is that he is missing 3 teeth. But what's crazy about it, it's his always changing looks. In some panels, Blackbeard is shown with black hair and no beard at all. In some he is shown with 4 missing teeth, and in some with a huge beard and 3 missing teeth. This small little detail pretty much proves Zoro and Luffy true, seeing as they called him a they and not a he. He is also at times shown carrying 4 pistols and not 3, which convinces me even more that Blackbeard actually exists as 3 different entities. Now, as per the speculation that he ate a Cerberus mythical fruit, I have to agree with that theory, and this is why. We all know mythical Zoa and devil fruits grant more abilities to the user than just a bodily transformation, right? Marco's regeneration, Sengoku's enlightenment, Katarina Devon's shape-shifting, Kaido's cloud control and fiery breath, and obviously the icy powers of Yamato. Hence why it also makes sense that a Cerberus fruit would grant him more powers than control over dark matter. To fully understand the prowess of the Cerberus fruit, we need to realize who Cerberus actually is. In mythology, Cerberus is the pet dog of the underworld ruler Hades. He remains at the gates of hell and keeps the souls doomed there for eternity from escaping. So it's only logical that he has gained some ability over souls. That's why his devil fruit nullifies other devil fruits. Recently, Dr. Vegapunk has given us more information with regards to what devil fruits are and how they operate. My theory is that since devil fruits have a will of their own, it could somewhat classify them as having a soul, and Blackbeard is able to suppress these souls since Cerberus is the guardian of souls. What basically happens is that when a devil fruit user dies, before the new devil fruit re-emerges, its soul is merged with the soul of the user and they pass into underworld together before separating. And in that brief moment when they both pass into the underworld, with his Cerberus power, Blackbeard consumes the devil fruit in its soul state and keeps it in constant control with his Cerberus powers, which makes him able to suppress the other devil fruits and negate the destructive power to his body. This theory also sheds light on a great mystery told to us by Buggy and Shanks, which is why Blackbeard never sleeps. Though in mythology movies and shows about the underworld, the plot always involves putting Cerberus to sleep before escaping, in truth Cerberus never sleeps. He is created to guard the underworld for eternity without rest. And that's what I believe has given Teach the power to constantly stay awake, or as Shanks said it, able to enjoy life twice as much as normal people. And seeing as Cerberus was the guarding dog of Hades, who is the ruler of underworld, I can't help but theorize that Rox was in fact Hades. Him revolting and wanting to become king of the world is pretty much how Hades went against Poseidon and Zeus, which could probably be Ing Sama and Luffy. After all, Ing Sama is making the whole world sink underwater, which is pretty much a Poseidon move, and Luffy wielding a lightning bolt against Kaido portrayed him as Zeus incarnate. I truly hope I managed to pass my theory to you guys because it really makes sense to me. I post theories like these every day in this channel, so subscribe if you want.